Clinton. That's all good, but you said you were trying to communicate to folks all over, all the folks you have around the Middle East, right?
Yes, I was trying to send a message, yes.
Okay, I got it. But that's not what the experts said. They said, don't conflate the events. Tell the truth about Benghazi. Talk about what happened there. Other places where the video may have had an impact, fine, say that. Why'd you put them all together? When you didn't do that privately, when you told your family about Benghazi, it was terrorists killed 2 of our people. When you talked to the Libyan president, Ansar al-Sharia did it, Al-Qaeda did it. When you talk to the Egyptian prime minister, we know it's not a film, we know it's not a protest, we know it's not a video, it's a terrorist attack.
Well, Congressman, I was working off the information that we had, which was that Ansar al-Sharia claimed responsibility. And at that point, I did say that it was an Al-Qaeda related group.
Madam Secretary, look at the difference in these two statements. Well, one says it wasn't a pre-planned attack. That's Jay Carney talking publicly. The other one says, from your experts in Libya, says it was a well-planned attack. Now, they could not be further apart. They could not be. That's what I'm having a hard time figuring out. And you know what's interesting? The date of this, 9/14/12, 9/14/12. You know what else happened on the 14th? September 14th? There's another document that's kind of important. That's the same day that Ben Rhodes drafted his talking points memo. Bullet point number 2, to underscore that these protests are rooted in an internet video, not a broader failure of policy, because we couldn't have Libya, your baby, as Mr. Roskin pointed out earlier, we couldn't have that fail. Can't have that. So the same day you got Jay Carney saying this was no way a pre-planned attack, and the experts in Libya, talking Greg Hicks and the Near Eastern Affairs people, are saying it was a well-planned attack. That same day, the talking points that get Susan Rice ready for the Sunday shows, make sure you focus on the video.
Congressman,
make sure you focus on the video, not about a broader policy failure. After all, we got an election coming in 50-some days.
Well, Congressman, I believe to this day the video played a role. I believe that the person we have...
But your ex didn't.
There were many experts. If you look, you probably haven't had an opportunity to read the excellent report issued by the Democrats, but on September 13th, the intelligence community issued its first thorough, fully coordinated assessment of what happened in Benghazi. It said, we assess the attacks on Tuesday against the U.S. consulate in Benghazi began spontaneously. The attacks began spontaneously following the protests at the U.S. Embassy in Cairo. Extremists with ties to al-Qaeda were involved in the attacks. There is no contradiction. The protest, because of the video, bringing in those who are affiliated with al-Qaeda, there is no contradiction, Congressman.
How about this contradiction? Well-planned attack, no pre-planned attack. How about that? One of them is well-planned, one of them isn't. Jay Carney says there was no pre-planned attack, and the experts in Libya said it was a pre-planned
Well, the experts in Libya were among the experts looking at this and analyzing it. We went on the basis of the intelligence community, and they were scrambling to get all the information that they could. And yes, the intelligence community assessment served as the basis for what Ambassador Rice said when she appeared on the Sunday show. And on September 18th, when the video footage arrived from the security cameras, the deputy CIA director has testified it was not until September 18th when the CIA received the Libyan government's assessment of video footage that showed the front of the facility with no sign of protesters that it became clear we needed to revisit our analysis. And then, after they looked at the video footage and FBI reporting from interviews of personnel on the ground in Benghazi during the attacks, the CIA changed its assessment. And that was explained thoroughly in the bipartisan report issued by the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, which did a very thorough job, Congressman.